Hey Zena, Jessica Peterson here. Thank you so much for speaking with me today and accepting this free video. So today we're going to go over 3 strategies you guys can start applying, and it's going to make a significant difference for your guys' business. Now, right now you guys have virtually no traffic coming to your websites, which means you're missing out on over 60 to 70% of your customers and jobs every single month. So the strategies I give you today are going to help you turn that around and start driving that traffic. And I know that it works because we've applied it with 50 other restoration companies just like you guys and have had huge success, okay? Now, right now, I'm showing you have 2 websites that I can see. This first one, I'm not going to click through to because I have a brand new computer and I don't want to ruin it. But we can see here this vscleaning.com is flagged as suspicious. It probably no longer has this SSL certificate. It's probably not a secured website. But I'm not sure what else is going on or why this is getting flagged as suspicious. So I'm not going to click visit anyway. The other website that you guys have here, there's a lot of annoying pop-ups here. Okay, so this website has a lot of stuff going on here. It's very, very busy, which makes it really hard to read with everything crammed up here together. When it comes to ranking websites, content is key. And so the strategies we're going through today is going to be your content, your citations, and then your backlinks. Now, here we have, let's see, we have a form up top and click to call. I do like to see that. It does help with conversions, but I'm afraid you're going to be losing conversions by having all this busyness right here. It's too much. People are going to bounce off. You have to have a separate page for all of your major services, which it looks like you might have, which is good. And the fact that you're servicing multiple areas, you're going to need service area pages for those as well, so that you can build content around those areas. So content is key when it comes to ranking, and we do need a lot of this content. This content needs to be built around your local keywords for your services. 99% of the time, when people are searching for a service, they don't know the name of the company. So they're not searching by name, they are searching by the service that they need. So they're going to be searching Los Angeles water removal, water damage Los Angeles, LA water damage restoration, okay? They're going to be searching those type of terms, and everybody searches differently, so there's multiple variations of similar terms, and you want to capitalize on that throughout your website to drive as much of that traffic as possible. Now, you do need a lot of written content. You do have a fair amount on this page, which is good. We want to see at least 1,500 words or more of this written content focused around your services and local keywords. Do you guys have pages for these? No, this just looks like a mention. So mentioning these specific areas are not going to be enough to have your website found in these areas. They will need their own pages. So, as I was saying, homepage needs at least 1,500 words or more. If your competitors have 1,500 words, you're going to need 1,800 to 2,000 words. And we need to focus on that content keyword strategy because Google is sending crawlers to your website to analyze. Crawlers are like mini robots, and it goes and scans all your images. Let's see, here it just has home maintenance. Yes, and your brand. So we need to have location-based keywords embedded in these images here. So these are partly optimized, but not for local. So we need to optimize all the images, and all this content needs to be built around those local keywords for each service. Okay? So now if we were to look at your top competitor for water damage, we have ServPro. And yes, they are a franchise, but they are also beatable. You're not competing against the entire franchise, only those local areas. And these local area franchisees have their hands tied. They're really not allowed to optimize their content or go after their own strategy. They get what they have. So you have the advantage because you can do better. You can write more, have better quality content, focused strategy. You can have more long form blog articles, which adds even additional content every single month. So these guys are beatable, but you have to do better. Better content and keyword strategy for sure. Now, we all know when your customers do a search, they're going to do a search similar to this, and we want your business to be what's showing up when that search is done. Now, there's 3 main areas on the first page of Google that your business can have good positioning in. First is always going to be ads. So your local service ads and cost per click ads. And as long as you have the processes dialed in, have a good foundation, it can be really profitable. But if you don't have that foundation, you're going to get a poor ROI, and we need to focus on these other areas that actually get most of the traffic. So the second area, this is your Google Business Profile, the Google Map Pack. Okay, 30% of people come straight to this map pack, contact one of these 3 businesses or all those 3, and you want your business to be there. Because otherwise, you're leaving 30% of your revenue on the table every single month and sending those jobs to your competitors. So in order to get in this top 3, there's several factors. The most important one is citations, and that's simply listing the name of your business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like Yellow Pages, the Better Business Bureau, Glassdoor, Yelp, Angie's, Houzz. All of those are good quality citations. You need a lot more than your competition, okay? And then this third section here is the most important section because 60 to 70% of people skip over the ads and the maps and they come straight here. So if your website is not showing up here, when your customers do a search, you're losing 60 to 70% of your business every single month. Okay? So in order to get here, it all comes back down to the foundation of your website being properly built and optimized with the right content and keyword strategy, and then supported with a backlink SEO strategy. Now, if we look here, this website has a rating of a 7 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow. Google doesn't trust your website, and that is based on the content on your website as well as the type of power you're sending to your website. Like all tools, a website requires power, and we send power with backlinks. So while we do need a lot of backlinks, and we will need more than our competitors have, we can only go after the good quality do follow links. And go after, that's going to be going after places like other vendors, magazines, home service, websites. All of those are going to be really important for you, and it's going to increase this score, which increases how Google values and trusts you, and will help promote your website higher and help your keywords rank. Right now, you've only been indexed with 34 keywords. You're getting 2 people to your website per month. If we look at the keywords, you have a couple that are ranking, but they're only branded. And again, that's not where 99% of your customers come from. So you guys are totally missing out on the traffic volume and all those customers coming to your website that you could be converting into jobs. Now, if we look at your competition, this specific location has a poor score, but because the entire website is high powered, it's able to push power back to each of these locations. And so these 56 keywords for this location is driving 785 people to their website every month. And that is because they are actually ranking for those keywords in the top 2 positions. So these guys, again, are beatable, but you will have to follow these tips that I have just provided you today. And when you do, you guys have a huge opportunity to be able to dominate in your service area. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply it yourself, and start today, so you can start driving that traffic and helping more people in your community. But if you'd rather focus on what you do best and have a growth partner instead, give Peterson SEO a call. This is our specialty, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. So please reach out, ask questions, respond to my email, give us a call, and we would love to chat. And also, please email me back your feedback on this video. I would love to figure out what I can do to make it even better. So thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to hearing from you soon.